Good evening, everyone. What I'm about to say is alleged, is my opinion. It's for he, ha, ha. We pray and laugh over here. Did I say it was alleged? My opinion? Entertainment only? Y'all, I told y'all, Martell still cuckoo for Cocoa Puff. He's crazy. I told if that boy paid him all that money, he paid him for some lies. He paid him for some lies. I got an interview. Melody did an interview today. She laughed because she couldn't laugh no more. When somebody said that Martell suggests y'all come together and do something, she just laughed. They asked her how I was parenting with Martell. You got to see what she said. I told you a liar. I said, when Mel come out and said, I believe it. I don't believe nothing he say. Y'all keep on believing everything Martell tell y'all. Narcissists will lie all the time. I don't believe, if he told me his big pinky toe was bleeding, I don't believe his ass. Because he lied all the time. This is what I'm talking about. A whole hot mess. He's not going to change. He don't want to change. And I keep telling y'all that. And y'all talking, well, maybe he going to change. No, he don't. Y'all keep on keeping hope alive. Hope done went. And hope done came back and left again. There's no hope for him. Until he get his soul right. Inside. I told y'all talking about a therapist. He needed to see a psychiatrist and a therapist. He need to lay on somebody's sofa and tell them what's wrong with him. He needs somebody to open up their brain and put those screws and marbles out the street and put them back in. Because there's no hope. I don't care what y'all say. Look like a duck, see like a duck, it's a duck. Sorry, I'm thirsty. I keep telling y'all, and I really want y'all to listen. If Melody don't say anything, please don't believe it. Because Martell is just blowing smoke up y'all yang. Because he lying. Everything he said on that show was a lie. So that boy played, I don't know, I hope he ain't paid no money. I hope he said, I'm going to do it for free. I hope Martell said, I'm going to do it for free. Because Martell sold him a bunch of lies. You need to get a refund, son. Son, go get your refund. Go get your refund. Because Mel did a whole lie. Somebody lying somewhere. It ain't Mel. Connect the dots. I'm not the one to gossip. I'm just bringing you the news. That's all I'm doing. I'm bringing you the news. I got a notification. A couple of people hit me up. Mel on live. She doing an interview. Got on Mel live. She was doing an interview and asked all the questions I needed to know. Yep. He lied. Told y'all he lied. The truth ain't in him. The truth is not in Martell. He don't know what the truth look like. The truth could smack him across the face and punch him in the eye and hit him in the lips. He still wouldn't know. Y'all look at this video. You tell me what you think. If it look like a duck, walk like a duck, it's a duck. I got to get back to work. But y'all want to know something? I'm gritty. Put 16-ounce hair butter on my internet. I'm going to put 16-ounce cocoa butter. I got 10 jars. That's all the jars I had left. 10 and 10. When I get through with this video, I'm going to announce it on my other platform. So don't get mad at me, you don't get it. I don't know how long YouTube going to load this up. But I'm putting it on the website. So if nobody told you that they love you, I'm to love you again. and again and again. Subscribe, push that like button. Enjoy this clip. Matter of fact, enjoy the interview that Mel just did today. It will tell you what you need to know. But I ain't knowing the gossip. I'm the news reporter. Subscribe, push that like button, ring that bell, ring-a-ling-a-ling.
What a friend would do. Whole production that I said, I'm going to keep telling her that every time I see her. That's what I'm going to say. What better way than to continuously compliment a person to be like, girl, you looking good. You know, despite what I know you're going through stuff, but you look fabulous. You look so pretty. And that's where I've been with her the whole season.
Yeah. I feel like Kimmy is kind of like the neutral glue, kind of holding everyone together. Do you agree with that? And is that something that we're going to see more of this season?
For this first piece, you know, like you said, episode 1, for sure, you know, wanting to come together to celebrate her, brought all of us together and in the same room, absolutely. And even throughout the season, there are moments when she tries, but to be honest with you, I think there are moments when everybody kind of tries to get everybody, you know, I hosted a tea party. Tisha hosted a spa day. Y'all have seen all that in the trailer. So I think there's been different moments, honestly, where everybody has tried to be on some like, okay, let's come together. Let's try to move forward. But definitely Kimmy's situation for this first episode is initially what caused all of us to get back together.
Good. And speaking of that tea party that we saw in the trailer, darling, there is so much to unpack there because we being the watchers have been watching social media, and I think there are a lot of fan questions about, number one, where you stand with Stormi, and then where you stand with Stormi's mom. We are going to meet her this season, and we did see kind of some tension on social media and in that trailer. So I would love for you to kind of just tell us what's going on, because I think people were surprised to see that maybe you and Stormi weren't in the same place that you were as
before. A lot
before.
of that I can speak on now already showed in the trailer. Like you guys saw her mom at the tea party and what she had to say and how she felt, and then you saw you know, demeanor, attitude or not, and then you saw, you know, Stormi had a conversation with her husband, so you got that. So I would say watch Love and Marriage Huntsville so you can really see watch it all play out.
You really unpack it. Okay. Now, according to your official own description, it says Melody takes a page from Stormi's marketing book and works to build up her brand to find opportunities on a national level and abroad. So I will say, I like the fact.
Can you read that one more time? Because I haven't heard that. What is it that they said? No.
I'm getting in trouble. All right.
I heard like a piece of it, but what?
It says Melody takes a page from Stormi's marketing. This is just for the season. This is the official press release. This is how they're describing what's going to happen this season. So it says Mel takes a page from Stormi's marketing book and works to build up her brand to find opportunities on a national level and abroad. Do you feel like you took like a page out of like her marketing book?
I don't know Stormi's marketing strategies, if I can be honest with you.
Okay.
I don't know her marketing strategies. So that's why I was like, I was kind of, you know, but I don't, if I can be honest, I don't. Has she shared some tips with me, not necessarily about marketing, but, you know, e-commerce in general? Absolutely. The same way I've shared some tips to her about being on television and production, reality TV and how that goes and what you should do, shouldn't do. But I don't really know her marketing strategies.
Okay. Fair. Because that was my question. Like, how have you guys connected on building your brands? Because you are both business women, you are both entrepreneurs. So my thing was like, have there been recent conversations about building brands?
A lot by trial and error, to be honest. Like I said, e-commerce, I'm not new to business. I'm new to e-commerce, but I'm not new to business. And I was just having a conversation with somebody actually yesterday, because there's a big deal that I'm closing right now. And I said, you know what? I said, I'm so thankful that God allowed me to like be in business and be an entrepreneur first versus just coming on television first, because everything doesn't slide with me. So there were some contract things in there that I pointed out. And I was like, hey, can y'all change this? Can you take this out? And they're like, oh, that wasn't supposed to be in there. You know, that was, you know, it's left in there from something. So I was like, you know, I'm just thankful that things worked out for me the way they did, because I had been in business so long, before 10 plus years before reality TV, I know business. And so, you know, e-commerce is new, but I've pretty much been putting in the same game plan that I put in with every business I've ever launched, and made a multi-million-dollar business, which is hard work, research, Googling, you know, and that's kind of what I do.
Yeah. Right. Can you tell us more about this multi-million-dollar business? Your skincare line is doing amazing. Are we going to see more of that this season on the show?
I'm so thankful. I didn't know what would happen. Again, my first time with e-commerce, really. I've done, you know, my God said go merch and all of that, but in terms of in the beauty industry. So I didn't know how it was going to go, and it's been doing amazingly well. You know, in terms of the show, last season, you guys saw me launch 7th Avenue Premier Skincare. You will hear me talk about some things going on with it this season as well. But all is well. I can say that. All is well.
Good. So once again, if you guys are just now tuning in, this is Bossup's Reality Recap. I am Danny Canada, managing editor of Bossup. This is, of course, Melody Shari from Love and Marriage Huntsville. We are talking about the new season that is coming on tomorrow at 8 on OWN. Let's look at some of these questions. Let's see. Okay, just some comments in here. You're looking so great, Mel. Are you as happy as you look? Here we go. That's a good one. I like that.
Am I as happy as I look? Well, now let me tell you something, okay? Unfortunately, I'm one of those people where however I'm feeling within is what you're gonna see. I'm not really good at faking it. I'm not. Sometimes it works out in my favor, sometimes it don't. But when I'm happy, you'll know, because you're gonna see that, and it's gonna radiate. Whenever I really don't feel like being bothered, you're gonna know, because you're gonna see that too. Like, and it's so funny because I would say Boss Baby is kind of the same way. My daughter, Malia's.
Oh, really? She's emotions on the sleeve. You can tell.
Yeah.
Yes. Fair. Okay, so I do want to talk a little bit more about this premiere. I won't spoil what the fans are going to see. However, there are some moments between you and your ex, of course, because you are on the same show. How is co-parenting going between the two of y'all? There was something he said about you wanting to do something to, I guess, improve the status of your co-parenting. Mel, stop laughing!
I'm so sorry. Mel! Did you say that? Now what you say?
Your ex, Martell, asked you to do something. He was insistent. I don't want to spoil it because it's coming on tomorrow. Yes, that you do something to improve the status of your co-parenting. So we'll see how it plays out on the show, but how is the co-parenting going between the two of you? I think people are curious.
Gosh, where'd it go? Oh no, it went right there. Sorry. So it's kind of a situation where it's a roller coaster, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
A roller coaster. Yeah. Well, we can call it a roller coaster. Okay. Now, one thing I do want to ask you is, you know, social media plays such a part in this show. You know, there was literally a special talking about how social media is pretty much intrinsic to Love and Marriage Huntsville. Do you think people look too hard for clues about shade being thrown? Because there was literally IG Live you had on shades, and people were like, Melody out here shading Martell because she got sunglasses on. And I'm like, do people look too hard into what's going on social media? Absolutely. Or sometimes
I mean, if I can be honest, I've seen headlines before, and I'm like, that ain't true. But no, that's not what I was doing.
Yes.
Oh no, that's not what I was thinking. I literally think that about myself.
Yeah.
So yes, absolutely, absolutely true.
Okay.
How do I choose to handle it? To be honest with you, you don't see me coming online to address much of anything. Now, in my earlier days of reality TV, now let me be honest. Now I was that person who would hit live real quick, just live.
You'd be like, let me log in. Got it.
But yes, that doesn't work with trying to be at peace for real. You know, it doesn't. And so things that I could go live about, yes, I'll be like, what? I just choose not to because I'm like, you know what? Let me focus on
do it.
My businesses, my career, my children. You know what I'm saying? My children are literally silent partners in their own businesses. I'm creating legacy over here. I'm teaching them work ethic. I am, you know, y'all see me on live sometimes packing and they right there with me. Like, that's what I'm focused on. It's all about legacy for me. So I don't, you know, I can't address everything. I don't even try to. But yeah, sometimes things do be a reach.
Yeah. Fair. And I'm glad you brought up headlines that you see about yourself, because one thing I like to do is give people a chance to do some reality recap rumor control. So I saw one that said, it's a YouTube video. It said, Melly Cherie's new man is confirmed to be fine and treating her very well. So is your new man fine and treating new man? Let's start there.
Well, so, you know, I mean, I've been divorced now for 2 years. I have been gone for 3. And so of course I've been dating, right? You know, on and off. There have been times when I wasn't dating because I didn't want to. I was like, you know what? I want to go within. I want to just spend time with myself. I want to work on my healing, my self-love journey, focus on my children. I don't want to date right now. So I've had I'm dating a little bit. No, I ain't ready. I don't want to date right now, right? But so yeah, right now I am dating someone, and all those things you said is actually true.
He is fine and treating her very well, darling. Just make sure you guys make a note of that. Okay, great. We love to hear that. We love to hear that.
It's the reality of it. You know, I feel like I have literally lived an entire, you know, marriage, divorce out loud, so to speak. And it has all played out on television. And so I've been enjoying keeping this part of me more private. I give people just a little bit just because a part of me feels like I owe that, you know, to my supporters, because they literally cried with me, right? They've been with me through the whole process. So I also want them to celebrate the joyous time in my life too. Going back to that transparency and just being open, you know. But overall, I've done a pretty good job of keeping it very closed in and just, you know, just enjoying for having that just for me.
Good. Absolutely. And I'm not gonna get too much in your business, but what does he think when he sees fan comments or he sees what you're going through while filming? I'm sure he's probably protective of you. Like, what are his thoughts about sometimes some of the things that people say about you?
He doesn't get to see or hear much of that because he's not like an internet junkie, so to speak. He's not
Yes.
into what's being said or what's going on. Of course, he's been able to, you know, see or feel and hear some of my, you know, complaints when I'm filming and things that are happening. But in terms of like the internet, YouTube and Instagram, like, he don't really do all of that. So, yeah.
Good. He's nice and low key. We like that. All right, let's look at some of these fan comments in our inbox. Somebody said, forgiveness doesn't mean fellowship. I think that's a good word right there. Someone said, I think we know. Someone said, what is your relationship like with the other ladies on the cast? We talked about that a little bit.
I used to enter competitions all the time. You know, I received so many scholarships when I graduated high school. And for a lot of those things, I would have to write an essay, right? And I can literally remember having my mom help me write essays at times. And mama, read over this. What do you think this sounds good, right? And so I can say, I remember she had a poem featured in this big national journal of poetry when I was in like middle school or elementary school. And so she's always loved writing. So now looking at her now with these 4 books out, to be honest, I am not in the least bit surprised. Because she's gifted there, she's talented there, that comes easy for her. And I've seen firsthand growing up that writing is definitely one of the gifts that God gave her.
Right. Someone in the comments said, "Are you and Miss Van going to do business together? Going to do business together, like as a mother-daughter duo?"
She's in the real estate. She has her broker license in Alabama. So you never know.
Cool. So before we wrap, just lastly, what are you mostly looking forward to people seeing this season? Because like you said, you had a positive experience, you protected your peace. What are you excited for people to see from you? Because you only know what you filmed.
I would say I'm excited for people to see me continuing, like I said, to move forward. And, they're going to meet my team, my business team this season. I have a meeting with them, and that was filmed. And just really seeing all of the things that I have going on. And my hope and prayer is that any woman watching, right, can pull something from what they've seen my story to be, but yet how I chose for my ending to be, which is not what the norm is. And I hope that they say, you know what? My ending doesn't have to be like that either. So I hope that people pull that and say, you know what? If she did it, I can do it too. There's nothing too hard for God. There's nothing that you can't overcome as long as you're willing to put in the work. And I've literally been putting in the work off camera, and you're going to see me putting in the work on camera, because baby, anything that one lined up with peace, honey, and prosperity, baby, I had to go. Okay?
You didn't want it. You didn't want no parts. I accept that. I received that. That makes a lot of sense. I also saw that you are into this fashion, darling. You are giving us a new collection. Tell us about what we're seeing on Instagram right now.
I met like 5-6 years ago. I flew him into Huntsville, did a photo shoot. He actually styled me. I was hosting a red carpet event, and we shared the same manager at the time. So, we just always had this good energy between us. And so this is our second collab. And to be honest with you, I feel like this one is the best one thus far, because we both believe in whatever we're doing, that there's a purpose behind it. And we literally put purpose with fashion is what we've done. So every day this week, we dropped a line that has been named from Nude Beginnings, play on New Beginnings, Bright Her Days. We did Today is Relax, right? We did Out of the Blue. And so with every day, we've had a purpose, right? Sometimes you have to pull back the layers, remove the veil, look at yourself, clean slate, fresh start. Then you have to pray and manifest those brighter days. And then sometimes out of the blue, God blesses you, right? So we've had something for every day, and just having purpose behind the fashion. It's been amazing.
I love it. Well, let us know where we can follow you to see more of this amazing collection. And just
you can follow me at Melody S. Holt, Instagram and Facebook. And I am running a 25% off sale right now for Easter weekend on all of my skincare products. And that's 7thAvenueBeauty.net. It's in my bio. And the discount code is HeRose. So make sure you go grab some body products and baby products. I have a baby line collection in this called Sugar Mama. So make sure you guys go and purchase that too.
Yay. Awesome. Well, it's always great chatting with you. Looking forward to seeing more of you.